Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome Miss Akela-B. Hi, Akela.
Hi, Jean. Hi, everyone. Happy Saturday and happy Easter.
It's actually Sunday.
Oh, well, God.
Happy Easter. I know. I know. So, Akela was in our class. We had a clairvoyance class yesterday, and I had lots of fun. I enjoyed seeing everybody and working with everybody. And I just want to thank everybody who participated. And it was very energizing and a lot of information, a lot of things, a lot of homework. And I'm going to be sending out all of the promised material that you had asked for later on today, just so everybody knows. It it really does work some sort of muscle in your forehead and behind your eyes when you do all of that practice. So it was lots of fun though, but it was nice having you in class, Akela.
Yes, it was a great practice. I enjoyed it. And yes, afterwards, and even during some of the practices, you can feel the pressure right in the center of your forehead. And I'm like, yes, I'm working that muscle. Keep going.
So while everybody is filing in, I also wanted to let everybody know that Terry from Holding Your Space and I are going to be holding another class, and it's more of like a workshop. This is the Pranic Healing for Ascension workshop, and it's next Saturday, April 26th. It's 2 p.m. Central, 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific, and it's with Terry from Holding Your Space and myself. And what we're going to do is we're going to teach you and show you and educate you about pranic healing. We're going to demonstrate what pranic healing looks like and show you. And then as a group, we're going to do it all together. So you're going to learn about it. You're going to see it in practice, break it down, and then we're all going to experience it. And this is a 90-minute class, and this is for $29. You do need to contact Terry from Holding Your Space, and I will put that link in there if anybody is interested. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. So let me see if I can take this down. How do I? Here. And let me just get the other. Sorry, guys. I'll get the information and put it in the chat in just a second. So, Akela, tell us a little bit about what's coming up on your channel.
Ooh. Um, Next week, Saturday at 1 p.m., I will be with Scott's Sun Scorpio Tarot at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not as good as Jean with all the different time zones, so please take 1 p.m. Eastern and adjust it to your the time zone that you are in. But that's all I have going on for now, and hopefully, Jean, you and I will be back together again soon. So yes,
Yes, absolutely. And you also have you simultaneously have a full-time job um, at this, while doing all of this, and
yes,
that's a lot.
yes.
So, uh, okay, I'm trying to pop this in, you guys. All right, I think I did it. I think I did it. Yep, pranic healing. This is the ascension. This is the details. And then here's the register for contact Terry. And the fee is 29. And but she's open to scholarships, and if people need special arrangements, she's open to that too. But Terry's going to be handling that. I'm so excited to be doing that together with her, and it's going to be lots of fun. So I want to say hello to everybody. Look how many people are here. Happy Easter, everybody. So nice to see you. I know that Craig Dixon came in really early. Hi, Craig. Evelyn is here. Sarab Gupta is here. Jessica Lynn, Samantha. Uh, uh, and LP is here. Kay Shade. Nice. Jenny A, Stephanie, Nivra. Let me see if I have anybody else. Andrea 54. Suzanne is here. Hi, Suzanne. Nancy Ray is here. Hi, Nancy. How are you doing? That was really powerful for me yesterday, Nancy. Thank you for being there. And look at everybody's putting in their questions already.
Yeah.
Oh, look, and Suzanne said, I took a pranic healing course many years ago. I'll need to brush up on that. I plan to use it on my daughter in the near future. Wow. And I think it's pranic. Did I say pranic? Pranic.
Chronic.
I, yes. But it's wonderful just to get together and hang out with like-minded people and to you know, learn something new and positive and something that you can keep in your back pocket just in case you need it in the future, you know? So
Never.
I am starring all the questions here. Thank you all very much for coming in. And I didn't even put up the banner yet. Oh, I know. I did pin it to the chat. That's why everybody knows. Yeah. Let me just see. So I like to see everybody in the chat. How's everybody's Easter? How's the weather in your area? My weather right here is just the epitome of spring. Nice, a little bit cool and sunny, and new grass growing. It's just really pretty.
Yeah.
And how about you, Akela?
Yeah, it's nice. As we transition into spring, my backyard is filled with those lavender looking flowers, but it's not lavender. I think it's called a nettle bush. So I never cut it in the beginning because the bees love it. So whenever I want to like zen, I just go sit on the back step and I can hear all the bees, just their wings just buzzing, and it totally zens you out. And once the trees start to wither, and then I cut the lawn. So other than me, no one goes into he got weeds. I think that bush is considered a weed, but because I know the bees love it, I don't cut it in the beginning. I let them do their business and then get rid of it. Yeah. But it's beautiful weather.
So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you for that, Akila. And Evelyn is here. Hi, Evelyn. So nice to see you. She said, I had a dream this morning that I had a reading from a psychic. This person brought my ancestors forward. Do they have a message for me? Wow.
Hmm.
Evelyn, I think that you are the psychic. You obviously, you know, you have skills and abilities. Yeah. They say that in dreams, we are everyone. Like if you encounter somebody in your dream, you are the person you encounter and you are you. Like you are every person. So when you said that you had a reading from a psychic, that was you. Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting when you said you are the psychic, Jean, I heard that's why her ancestors are coming in because they're wanting her to practice, use her abilities. So, Evelyn, I don't know if you do utilize it or you're aware of what you can do, but that's why they're coming in. They're coming in to support you, to help you grow and develop. But I can see what else I get. But initially, when Jean said you were the psychic, that's what I heard. Okay.
I love that. Well, thanks for validating. It's always nice when you get it from two people. Validation. All right. So let's see. Let me tune into you, Miss Evelyn. And um, so what I'm hearing is they want you to know that you are not here alone in the sense that um, they sacrificed and they built their lives. They lived their lives and made sacrifices. And um, they're telling me, what is this? They took opportunities. They took advantage of opportunities, went outside of their comfort zone so that you could have this life here, so that you could exist, so that they could procreate and live healthy and long lives, and so that you would have all of this information. The information and the energy is collective. It's from all of your ancestors, and it's now available to you, is what they want you to know. And they want you to know to be brave and to, you have more resources inside of you than you realize. You're stronger than you think. And they want you to know that if you, I think they want you to practice and see, you know, try manifesting or try or work on um, having an intention and asking your spirit guides to come in and help you. And I did a spirit guide show with Daphne, and it was how to call in your specialty spirit guides. And she used the example of, she called in spirit guides and was very specific that she needed help with her Thanksgiving dinner. And she wanted, just enough people, just enough food, everything to come out, at the same time, and everything to be low key and not hectic, and prepared. And she said that this did transpire, but she forgot to ask for one thing. So if you get a chance, I'll try and link it to this show as well. But they want you to start practicing, even though you're not hanging out your shingle as a psychic. You can do this in your own life, and I'll try and put that link in the chat too. How about you, Miss Akela?
Okay, so I asked what ability they wanted you to kind of like look into, and I heard healing. You have the ability to heal. And what's interesting, I was like, okay, well, there's a broad, healing has a broad spectrum, right? And I heard the word pranic, and I'm like, okay, really? Jean just advertised the pranic show that I never even really heard of pranic, right? And what they showed me in my head is that I have never seen you in any of the chats that I've been on, Evelyn. But that's why you were brought to this show, because Jean was going to show the pranic class. And I don't know if you've seen it before, but what I'm seeing is you were pulled here to this session this morning just so you can learn about this class that's coming. And I think they want you to attend that class. It's up to you. You don't have to. But I think once you attend that class, some of the modalities that you have, you'll be like, oh, light bulbs will go off. But again, it's entirely up to you. But that's your ancestors. And another thing I felt from them, that they were smiling, because I just felt like I just wanted to smile through my whole conversation with them. And a lot of love and support for you. So I hope that helps, Evelyn.
Wonderful. And she said, that's so true. When I came to America, it was by boat with my mom and two other siblings. It was so dangerous, the journey. Yeah. And they sacrificed and went outside of their comfort zone. And they said that you have all of that strength, all of that power that they, expressed as well. And I want to say a special hello to Butterfly Readings with Linda. Hi, Linda. So nice to see you. I love that name.
Yeah.
Good name. And she's starting her own channel, her YouTube channel. So everybody, please go on over and send and support Linda and get her started. And while I'm saying that, please do go on over to Akela-B 24 and support Akela. She is moving on up. She's amazing. She's done a lot of practice. She's been practicing for 2 years and then some. She's really on the up and coming. And we'd like to support everybody in our community. So thank you very much. And Light 777 is here. And Evelyn's like, oh, wow.
But you know what's interesting, Jean, as Evelyn made the comment about the dangerous waters, while you were talking, another thing I heard that, her mom, while the ancestors were helping, the mom, I saw like the mom worried for the children who were with her. But Evelyn, and look, I'm getting full body chills now with this. Evelyn was really, you were the support for your mom. Your strength is what helped her, even though it may not have looked like that. And you may have been very young. There's something within you, that strength within you, that helped support her and give her the strength she needed to get through the journey. So, yeah, that's what I got.
it's not for it's not in vain. It's not for naught. It's for a reason. Don't let all of their sacrifices and efforts, um, you know, go unnoticed or unutilized. They want you to pick up on their energy for sure.
Yeah.
So I also put in Akila's link there. I don't think I have any. I'm going to have to make some moderators. I don't know where I can do this. Um, make some moderators. Add a moderator. Um, so Cindy is here. So nice to see you. Happy Easter. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next question. And if I call your name, please just say hello. Nivra, if you are here, and Jenny A. Nivra and Jenny A. Just let me know you're still here. Evelyn says she got goosebumps at the same time as Akela.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, LP, I see you. Thank you for volunteering. So Nivra, just say hello, and I'm going to do a couple of people over here. So why don't you go ahead and go first?
Okay, let's see, Nivra. Okay, Nivra, I immediately felt in my heart worry and like a burden, a worry, but it's more on the side of worry. Let go of that worry. Let go of that burden that's on weighing on your heart. Okay, because remember, the energy you put out is the energy that you attract. Keep it, just say to yourself, everything, he's coming, things are going to be fine, and things are going to work out for the best interest of both of you and him. But don't let worry, and I feel like, okay, now I heard in my head, the situation with what's going on in the world right now is why you're worrying. But don't pull that in. Don't let that be your um don't let that be your outcome. Just say he's coming and it's for the highest good of both of us. He will get here safely. He will, if he's leaving to go back wherever, he's going to return safely. Things will work out for our highest good. And if it's not meant for him to come, it's okay. It's okay. Remember divine timing. But I feel a heaviness in your heart area. And it's weird. I feel like I want to cry. But Nivra, please let go of that worry. Think positive. See a positive, him coming, or if not, because I can't say whether he'll come or not. If he doesn't come, it's okay as well. It's not the right time. Okay, Jean, you can.
So, Nivra, I agree with everything that Akela was just saying. And what it is that worry does not bring anything to pass. In fact, it amplifies the result that we don't choose. So it's really important to use your energy. So if you worry or if you have hope and faith, both of these will manifest what you're focusing on. What we focus on grows. What we focus on magnifies. So if you're focusing on the worry, the worst case scenario, that's what will magnify. If you're focusing on the best case scenario and holding love and light and beautiful energy and protection around the situation, that is what will manifest. We are more powerful than we know, and it is important to understand and to grasp the reality, yet have faith, the most benevolent outcome. I give it to my angels. I know everything's going to work out for everybody involved in whatever the outcome is. Release the control of the outcome and just say that whatever is in everybody's highest good, this is what is my wish, and it's really important to focus and see your husband coming home, see your husband coming home safely, see your husband, being with you and enjoying your time together. Focus on the positive, focus on what you want, not what you don't want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm giggling because Cindy says, Akela, I want that blouse. Isn't that spectacular? It is. It's so beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, Jessica Lynn, for volunteering. Thank you, everybody, for volunteering.
Yeah.
Yep. They love it. They
Yeah.
love it. It's really catchy. Really
Yeah.
catchy. You'll have to go back and get more colors. All right. And I think that, thank you very much, Nigra. I think Jenny said that she would be back. So let's take a look at Craig. Hello, Craig. Happy Easter to you, Mr. Craig. And after Craig is Sarab Gupta is after Craig, and then Sherry Luke.
Okay.
Sarab and Sherry.
Okay. Craig, can I have a message from my mom?
I hear her saying, "You are my joy, Craig. Your mom adored you. She's very proud of you and your growth." Oh, Martha. Okay. Your growth, your expansion, your soul, and your awareness and your acceptance, your confidence, your building your skills. You're very tenacious. You have something in your sights, and you go after it. She's just really very proud of you. And what she's most proud of, Craig, is that you're happy. Is that you pursue happiness. And this is all any mother wants for their son, is to be happy. And you found a way to find happiness. And whatever that way is, I'm getting chills head to toe because she's telling me, yes, yes, yes. You have found a way to pursue your own happiness. And this is what she is overjoyed about. How about you, Miss Akela?
Okay, so mediumship takes me a little while to get. But I saw Craig's mom coming in. I had to send one of my loved ones to ask her to come in. But when she came in with so much joy. I saw this woman. She was about maybe 5 foot tall, maybe. I'm not good with the height, but Craig, she just was standing there with arms wide open, and she had this loving smile saying, "Come here," and was just ready to engulf you in that loving, warm embrace. So that's what I was seeing and feeling. I didn't get anything except for that hug. So I'm gonna pull a card for you. And without saying that the love, because sometimes we get the message they love us, and we're like, that's so cliche. Of course, they love us, but it's the way she stood there smiling with her arms just open wide, waiting for you to come in for that embrace. But let's see what Miss Martha has to say from the cards. Okay. The card I get says, the first card says, I am learning over here. So I don't know. I mean, you can take whatever that means for you. But while she's there, there's a lot she's learning. And I feel, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the there may have been times of rift, and who doesn't have rift with their parents, right? Teenage years, adulthood, our parents still think that we're their little babies. And then we have that, listen, I'm an adult now, So I feel like she's making me feel like no matter what little rifts there may have been, she understands and she's learning. Or maybe she has learned, but she's learning over there, like what is I'm trying to find the right words. Um
Take your time.
yeah. She's maybe learning or have learned some of the things that she may not have done that was for the best, your best good, because our parents want to protect us, and we're supposed to learn as we go. And she may have shielded, but she's learning, as she's learned that, if you all are to come back together in that role again, she may have a better understanding of what needs to be done or how things should flow. And that's what I have for you, Craig. I hope that helps.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Craig. All the best to you. Happy Sunday. And I just, your mom is overjoyed, absolutely overjoyed. Hi, Ann Foster. Nice to see you. I'm staying
Craig
over
said,
there. Yeah. 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 So I said hello to Risa. She was in class yesterday and she said it was an amazing class. I loved it and it was fun. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I was really impressed with all the new talent, so to speak. Okay. Thank you very much, Craig. And after Craig is Sarup and then Sherry. Sorry, let me just see. Sarab Gupta, if you would say hello, and then Sherry Luke is next, and then after Sherry is Light 777. If you could just say hello, that'd be great. Did Sarab? No, Sarab Gupta. I haven't seen anything.
Not yet.
Mm-hmm. Sherry's here. Let's do Sherry, and if we come back, thank you, Sherry, for saying that. And Sherry and Light 777. Yep, Sherry and Light is here too. Good. So Sherry wants messages from her spirit guides. Hi, Sherry. That is such a cute picture of you. I love that picture.
I don't know why immediately as I read Luke's message, her comment, I immediately heard galactic. So I'm going to use my mystic Martian.
Oh,
You mentioned this yesterday. Yes.
I did. It's a great deck. It's a really great deck.
So
It's informative.
Yes.
It's not 100% accurate, but it's really informative if anybody wants to know. And if you can hold up the front of that a little bit longer, a little closer, maybe. Yeah, the Mystic Martian Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It's fun and informative. Good for you.
Yes, that was new when I heard the galactic. I was like, okay. See, so maybe you have a galactic guide, Sherry. You can go ahead and see what you get, Jean.
All right, I'm tapping in. So, Sherry, I do feel like there's been a shift in your life. I feel as though you have a little bit of a sunnier outlook, and you have hope on the horizon. I feel as though whatever was worrying you, like I think that it's family and kids and stuff. I think it's, you have a lot on your plate. You have a lot of responsibilities. And I think that whatever it was that you were so worried about has either resolved itself or you gained a new perspective that you're able to manage your energy around that. So it's important for you to manage your own energy, but I understand you have so many demands on you, and delegating is really paramount um, in um, in taking care of things. Oh, I told you that I remember, they're telling me now. They're reminding me. There's no way I could have remembered this, but they told me that you would meet somebody and you're like, Jean, I'm not looking for somebody. But they just reminded me of that. It's just keep it in the background, keep it in your back pocket. Um, and they want you to, they're showing me that you have like a little bit more of an optimistic sort of, and not that you didn't before, but something has lifted. And I think that you see light, you see the possibilities, you have hope for the future. I don't know if you received a download or if you had a dream, but something has shifted inside of you to give you this. It, there was a lot of burdens and a lot of heavier, denser energies around that you were holding on to and carrying burdens. But now I feel as though you have lifted that. And it's almost like that's their life. They have to live it the way they see fit. There's nothing I can do to change them. I can only change myself and be an example for all of them. Um, but I feel as though as soon as you decide to change your outlook, the whole situation changes. Something has changed. But they just want you to know that you're on the right path and that you are moving towards um, understanding and revealing who you truly are. And they're telling me now it's time for Akela to pick up where who you truly are, because I think that's connected to starseed and galactic heritage. So let's go ahead and see what Akela has.
I'm just going to show you this card, Sherry, and I'm saying I'm going to show you this card and I'm getting full on chills. And it's called Vesica Piscis.
Vesica Pisces.
Pisces? Huh, okay.
Uh-huh.
It says the two overlapping disc of Vesica Pisces contains the almond eye shape that was used in the ancient mystery school to represent layers of interconnected meanings, including divine feminine and the holy passage portal for the soul that links heaven, spirit, and earth, physical. This is this symbol is also geometric and esoteric aspects of the flower, the seed of life symbol, symbolically and actually. But Vesica Pisces talks about the divine feminine, birthing, and fertility. But the eye is what stands out for me. And if you look at the eye in this image and you look at Sherry Luke's photo, even though her blonde hair, yeah, I'd say blonde, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, here is prevalent. Something with her eyes that even before I pulled the card, your eyes attracted me. And I don't know what it is, but and maybe I would say to go in and ask what this card means for you. Sherry, again, it's Vesica Pisces, and it talks about divine feminine, birthing, and fertility. Now, before I pulled the card, I also heard Pleiadian. So you may also have a Pleiadian guide working with you, or maybe they are your galactic family is what I'm more leaning to. But I wanted to pull a card from this deck since this is the deck that I was drawn to initially, Vesica Pisces.
As you said that, Starseed's wisdom said, Sherry, Luke, you look Palladian to me. That's what she
Yeah,
said even before you even said that. I think it was simultaneously.
yeah, and it's interesting because let me pull a Palladian card for you real quick. Okay.
Thanks, Starseeds, for saying that. Because confirmation, two different people. I'm not as familiar with the image. I usually get their energy.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here and I'm shuffling this deck. I am getting full on chills again. Okay, so I'm gonna just pull.
Yep. Starseed said she saw it right away, even before you said it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you have, okay, so the card I get is card number 41. Can you see that good? And it said Sound Codex. And just real quick, When we break down the structure of sound, we discover that within it rests packets of information or codices that contain within them the ability to alter physical matter. Interesting. Okay, I would suggest, Sherry, in your meditation or in your quiet time, um, try to connect, ask your guides for messages for you from the Pleiades, because when I heard galactic, and while I was shuffling I heard Pleiades, and I figured I'll just pull from my galactic deck, but Starseed wisdom also said she Palladian. So see what that means for you. What message do they have for you? Okay, I hope that
Mhm.
helps.
Yeah, I would research it a little bit, Sherry, and see if it resonates with you. I feel it will, and it may not be your only heritage or star seed origin. There may be several, but that may be a prominent one. But the Vesica Pisces is a sacred geometry, and it is the seed of life and birth. It's the first separation of the two cells, and it creates that magic of the birth. And I don't know if it's your own awakening or your own awareness or your own realizing that you're a star seed. And it's also the seed is the Vesica Pisces. So look up Vesica Pisces and read a little, just peruse and see what catches your eye, and look up Palladians and see what you can find out about it, and see if that resonates with you. But I feel as though it's not, I don't, it could possibly be a new member of the family. It could be even a new pet or something, like a new birth. But it also, I feel, is you becoming aware and opening up, and the new earth and all of these energies. I feel you're part of it with the star seed and the way showers and things like this. Um, she says, yes, it helps a lot. I've been very intrigued, especially lately. Yep. And she is going to look it up. And I just had a couple of things back here. When I told her that she had a better, like a sunnier outlook, she said, I'm looking at it differently now. And she also said, I don't know what happened, but definitely feel different. Isn't
And
that
it,
good?
and as you were talking about the birthing and fertility, and I heard it's her own awakening. Something shifted in her, so she needs to connect with her team to get more insight into what's going on. Ask them, and they'll provide it to you.
Wonderful. Good job, Akela.
Mm,
Nice job. I love that.
same
I
to you.
love that. We went deep on that one, guys. Okay, so Light 777 said she's here.
Mhm.
And let me know if I say she and you prefer a different pronoun, just let me know, okay? Um, and then after Light 777 is um, is Ann Foster. Ann, if you're still here, just say hello so we know you're still here. So Light 777 says, any messages from my guides? Mhm. So I feel as though you are spiritual and intuitive and psychic, and you may even be a natural healer. And I feel as though you have there's so many different variations of this love, light, and new earth vibration around you, and sort of like pulling at you, or it's appealing to you. And your spirit guides want you to know it's okay for you to pursue one or two of the hundreds that we're providing you. And as you're, let's say you do Reiki, and then you want to do pranic healing, and then you want to do oracle cards, and it's almost like you don't know which direction to focus on. But whatever one you feel drawn to is the one for you at that moment. The opportunities are many, but it's your choice and your path. And if you feel as though you're bored or nothing's moving or you're not getting any answers, change a little bit and learn something new about a different modality. And or even like feng shui or just different types of energy, different types of study, different types of healing, and maybe even Akashic records, and they want you to make it your own, because there's not one uh, box that you're going to fit in. You're going to be your own Light 777. That's what you do. That's it, it is yours, and you curate and pull information and ideas and energy or modalities from many different backgrounds, and this is you make it your own. So that's what I got for you, Miss Light 777.
Okay. Okay. This is interesting. So, Light, don't freak out when I tell you what I got. I'm just a messenger. So immediately when I went in for Light 77, I saw like the auric field of someone, right? So Light 77, please let us know if you can see people's auras. But then the aura shifted, and I saw first the skeletal of I saw a skeletal of something, and then I saw a ginormous head of a mantis. The triangular head with the big bulging eyes. I saw that, and I'm like, okay, well, what does this mean for Light 77? And then, Jean, you talked about healing, and I think Light 77, and this is what I was getting to ask in my pendulum as well. Your ability, it's weird, is going to be that you will be able to, it feels like you'll be able to scan for healing without touching someone. You can see with this, you'll be able to see beyond the flesh and the skin, this what's going on, and it seems like you'll be able to help in healing. And I was like, that's kind of far out there, but it's not for me. This is what I got for you. So yes to Jean, the healing ability, but you'll be able to see what's beyond the flesh and skin and what's going on with someone. Wow, that's interesting.
It is really, that's very specific and good for you, Light 77. She says, I read people really pretty good. And I would, and if you don't do this already, look into that, because this is something that you may have a natural ability. And, you know, it's just endless. It really is. And there is so much more, so much information and so many different modalities and different types of frequencies and things out there, because this is what we're all supposed to be doing. This is what humanity has, this natural ability. We all should be working and living um, in tandem with all of these energies and abilities. This is our natural state, and this is where we're moving. All of us are going to be coming into our own specialty or our own knack. I just can't wait for it. This is so exciting.
Yeah,
So thank you.
and
Mhm.
Starseed Wisdom said it's called an intuitive healer. So look into it. I know Viviani, if you follow Viviani, she does something like that with healing. So check her out. And there's many others on YouTube who does it. It was just interesting to see it. Yeah. But I also feel like they specifically showed me a mantis for a reason. So maybe see if you have a mantis guide, because the head of this mantis was, the head of this mantis was really big. So they're showing that for a reason.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Light 777, definitely look into that as well.
Yeah.
So she says Carolyn Miss does that, and she looks at a person and senses what's wrong with them.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm.
Hmm. It's possible. We all could do it. I,
Yeah.
I mean, I think the possibilities are endless, you guys, and the frequency and vibration and environment or atmosphere for all of us to bring this in to our reality is available to us all now. Mm-hmm. So Ann Foster says she's here, and you're welcome, Light 777. Let me see who's next.
And I think I saw Sarabi. Yeah, is here.
Okay. And is Andrea Hector still here? Is Andrea Hector? You'll be next. And after Andrea is Jenny, but we might not, but that'll be probably all the time we have.
Okay. So Ann.
All right. So Ann Foster says, good morning. Any messages from spirit guides, guardians, angels? Good. Thank you, Andrea. I see you. So the first thing I heard, Anne, is, and take it with a grain of salt, because I'm just saying what they told me, and then I'll have to explain it. So they said they want you to get out of your own head. It's like you analyze and second guess, and you are hypercritical, judge, and about yourself, about the things you do, you say, you see, and they're saying you're very much in your head, like wondering. And they said that it's very, you're analyzing, and you are sort of like, if you see a spark in the corner of your eye, you like just think about that and think about that and think about that until you convince yourself that it was really nothing and nothing's really happening. And it's like you it it's a little bit defeating, is what I want to say. So when they say get out of your head, it's the self-talk and the circular talk, and they want you to start believing, start trusting, start listening to your body, and listening to the clues and the signs and the synchronicities. And your world is not created by the analyzing and critiquing and tweaking, and it's like you feel like you want to control things instead of bringing in the energy, being this energy, and allowing this to come through. So I feel like you're going after, and you're trying, and you're working, and it's almost like you're forcing an issue. But they want you to get out of your own head, clear those thoughts that are sort of convincing you or talking you out of things, and just rest and trust that the universe has your back. You have angels that are surrounding you. You have loved ones that are coaxing you. And I feel like there's a special dilemma in your life right now that you see that seem to have, that has your grabbing your every thought. And they just want you to know to relax and let it go, and to try and look at the bright side, and to believe that everything is working out in your highest good. And they say that just look at the rest of your life. Look back. Have you survived every other catastrophe or dilemma or challenge that you've had so far? Yes, you survived. You found a way. You got it. You were able to deal with it. And they're saying you will also be able to triumph and move forward out of this. It is going to take a little bit of work, but they want you to call in some help and guide me, show me the way. I'm going to leave it up to you, and maybe do some writing. Listen to what your spirit guides and angels want you. And I know you're asking me what your spirit guides and angels, but do some writing. Get all of those thoughts and that analysis paralysis out of your head, and do some writing. But maybe you can come back again. They're also telling me there's a little bit more to your question. if you if you want to come back again, you can ask a little more specific, like, am I going to get the job, or am I going to, is my diploma going to be okay, or what, am I going to find a house, whatever it is. Just ask that question next time when we're on. I'll be on again on Friday. But what did you get, Miss Akela?
Okay. So I'm sitting here and I'm asking for her guides. And in my head, I hear Jesus. And immediately, I'm like, no, that's not Jesus. And then I'm like, wait, I called Jesus in this morning, asking him to come in to help me give messages to whomever. But interestingly, as you were talking, I couldn't get a message. But it's not because of you talking. What it is that they're telling me is that Jesus is trying to connect with Anne, and Anne is blocking it out because Anne is everything that you said. She's like second guessing herself. And no matter what, they kept saying Jesus. And I'm like, no, that's not Jesus. He's in it. Jesus is not in my head. And then I shuffled from my Keepers of the Light Oracle, and because I wasn't getting a message for you from Jesus, and it's because you need that message directly. I can't give you that message from him, or the energy that is Jesus. But the card I pulled for you is the Green Tower, right? And the Green Tower talks about supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations. Move beyond the fear of what it is you're fearful of. Trust that what you see, or what you get, or what you hear, or what just floats around in your mind is for you. It's a message from your guides, Jesus, whomever it may be. And if you can always ask, if you feel you're not protected, you can always, here's Green Tara, she's coming in to protect you. You can also call in Archangel Michael. Envision yourself in a bubble of white light of protection. Protect your whole home. One of the things I do, before I do anything, I always say my house is filled with divine white light from ceiling to floor, floor to ceiling, corner to corner, wall to wall, cracks and crevices. So if anything is not of my highest good that's hiding in the tiniest crack, I know that with the help of Archangel Michael and Metatron, who I call in, they are going to make sure that what I push out, they are also assisting me to push, because I don't ask them to come in and do it themselves. I ask them to work with me, help me, be my support system as I put up my boundaries and put up my walls of protection. And this is something that you can do, but you, in addition to them, again, you have Green Tara. I heard Jesus clear as day in my head. You just have to relax, trust, let go of what you've been told, and know that the message, or whoever is trying to give you the message, always say of my highest good. That is of love and light. Where was being? Okay. Okay. Well, so ask yourself, right? That happened. What are you to learn from that experience? Maybe Google ways that can help you overcome being gaslit in situations, and ask for help from your divine team. They'll come in and help you. You don't have to do it alone. Okay. And again, Green Tara, she's here offering protection to you. So I wish you all the best, Anne.
Take your power back, Anne, and you have discernment. You have the ability to discern what truth is and what truth is not. And you can do this simply by saying, is this entirely true? And you could say, this is no, or this is yes, and this is no. You just hold your fingers like this, two little circles, and it's, I forget what the name of that is. I think that Starseed might live in, what is it?
Muscle testing, is that one?
Yeah, but there's another name for it. And you can say, show me yes, show me no. And you could just do this as a double check for yourself. And you can also get a pendulum And you could say, does Anne have personal power? Yes. Does Anne have the power for discernment? Yes. Will Anne gain her personal power back very soon? Yes. And it's really important to get a validation going there, and you have it within you. We all do. And I understand how muddy that gaslighting can be, and how intrusive and suggestive and manipulative it can be. But you are you. You have the ability to see through that and to find your truth, your validation, and I know that it's okay if you believe something that was not true before. It's okay. You now have the power of discernment. And don't judge yourself or carry what happened in the past in the future. It no longer exists. Now you have it's a new day, it's a new Anne, and you can figure it out for sure. I would do this all the time. And somebody told me they do that like when they go to the store and they buy vitamins, and they say, "Is this vitamin like in my highest good, or should I get this?" Yeah. So all the best to you, Miss Anne, and um, I know you can work through it. Hi, Upple Merlin. Nice to see you. So next is, so I don't,
So we either have Sarabi, or Andrea Hector.
oh, thank you. Andrea said she was here.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. So she wants to know any messages from loved ones, her father, Hector, or anyone that comes through about my birthday yesterday. Oh, happy birthday, Miss Andrea.
Yeah.
All the best to you. You're so sweet. I'm sorry, somebody's, oh, okay, it just went off.
Okay.
That's why I'm yelling. I like that photo of you, Miss Andrea. What I heard right away when I tuned in is they said, "We have got you. We've got you. We've got you covered. We've got you in our arms and in loving and protective energy." It's like this big collective arm coming around and protecting you and holding on to you and your family. It's like they have you covered, is what they're saying. Like they're covering you in a blanket of unconditional love. And they're saying that you may want to work on clearing your own space of things that no longer serve you. And they also want you to work on your intake, your diet, so to speak, and maybe not so much packaged goods and a little bit more, foods that are naturally grown. And maybe, oh, they're telling me you're a good cook too, but to focus a little bit more on the natural products. Only because the things in the packaged goods that they're telling me, this is specific for you, is that they weaken our strength and our auric field and our ability to perceive and to be sensitive to energies around us. Um, that's interesting. I've never had them tell me that before. And they said it's time to sort of work on strengthening and making healthy your auric field and your energy centers. It's like they want you to make sure that I feel like you're a starseed too, Miss Andrea, and they're saying that we're all going through this evolution, but we need to be in the best shape possible. We need to have as much on our side or in our favor while we're going through, this transition and this evolution. they're saying don't fall into eating ice cream or eating things out of a bag, even though they make you feel momentarily better. It's really not in your highest good. And I apologize because I wouldn't want them to tell me about my diet, but they're definitely saying they want you to strengthen your own energy so that when they have you covered, that there's not like something depleting you while they're covering you. Like, and they're only showing me this because it's my favorite, like the Oreos. I don't know if you eat like cookies like Oreos, but man, they like the little thin ones with the mints, they're my weakness. But but they want you to make sure even something that brings you joy that you only they're saying you want to toughen up your auric field and your energy and to eat right and to be at your highest capacity. And that's what they're telling me. I'm so sorry, Andrea. I know that's not what you asked for, but that's what's coming through.
And it's interesting because I'm sitting here like, okay, what is the message for Andrea? Because Andrea, as Jean was talking, all of a sudden I hear like a balloon pop. There are no balloons in my bedroom, but I hear a balloon pop. So I was like, okay. Then in my mind's eye, I see, seems like you have a good bit of family members on the other side. Because I see a circle of people, and there's a gentleman on the outside. He has on, it looks like a dress shirt and maybe jeans. It didn't look, yeah, I think a dress shirt and jeans. And he has something in his hand and he's dancing, but he's going like this. And he's like going like this, as if he's dancing to music. So I think that's to let you know that yes, it was your birthday and they were celebrating it with you. I don't know if you had a party, or I didn't see like a party scene, but it was a gathering. So they were there gathering and cheering you on. The message I got for you was life is a blessing. That's it. Life is a blessing. Oh, yeah. So I kept asking, is there anything else? And he just kept saying, or whoever just kept saying, the voice I kept hearing was life is a blessing. So I don't know if that, I think that may tie into what Jean may be saying, with taking care of your health, your both physical as well as your energetic health. But they are there with you. And as Jean said, I'm sorry I couldn't get more, but I guess he just wanted you to know that he and the family, because he stood out and the family were there with you celebrating. Oh wow, he always wore dress. Oh, if you tell me the shirt was white, I'm gonna pass out. Yeah, but yeah, that's all he wants you to know for now. Andrea, all the best, and again, happy birthday to you.
And happy Easter, happy birthday, and happy Easter to everybody. And hi, Joyful Mystic. Nice to see you. She's saying happy Easter. I forgot when I first got up this morning. I really did. So Jenny is next, and I think this is going to be the last question for the day. You guys, we're over an hour, so we want to be respectful of everybody's time. And Jenny A says, "Could I have a reading? Any message from Spirit?" Okay.
Okay, Jenny.
So the first thing I heard, Jenny, is they want you to celebrate your wins. Focus on the things that are working for you in your life that is bringing you joy and to celebrate them. Don't say, well, I might have a house and a car and a motorhome, but I didn't get my airplane yet. Like appreciate, and I know that's, I'm just, whatever it is, like you have this, make sure you celebrate the wins and the positive, um, uh, the things that make you happy in your life. Doesn't have to be monetary. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but whatever it is that's working in your life, make sure you focus on it and show and express gratitude, because that will magnify and bring more of that vibration towards you. So that's what I got for you, Miss Jenny. How about you, Akela?
Okay, right as we were going into Jenny, I had pulled a card, and I thought it was for the previous person, but I'm sitting here and I'm trying to get a message and I'm not getting a message, but they keep taking me back to the card that I pulled, and it's from the Inner Child Oracle. And the card that I got is card, it says flow with the rhythm, Jenny. And the message says, get lost in the rhythm of movement today. And it ties into what Jean was kind of saying. You may have this, but you're like, well, I don't have the airplane. Okay, that's shifting away from the flow of the rhythm, right? Because maybe it's not time for you to have the airplane yet. When divine timing, that airplane will come. Enjoy what you have now. As you can see, the people are dancing in the, it looks like they're dancing in the moonlight on it looks like crystal. It's a beautiful card. Can you see that? It's beautiful. They're there, they're just going with the rhythm. Go with the flow. Don't worry about the lack. Um, I was about to say gratitude. Okay, but keep that word gratitude. Be grateful for the little things that you do have. And once you have that and you're flowing with it, things are going to become easy. You're going to be able to manifest, and you'll be like, oh, wow, look this. And wow, look that. Because why? You have let go and let your team, the universe, work with your energy. Water doesn't flow backwards, right? And even if there's an obstacle, if you look at a stream or a river or whatever, and rocks are blocking the path of the water finds a way to flow with the rhythm and go around the rock. It may take away some earth that may need to go, but follow that. Yeah, and that's the message that I have for you, Jenny.
2 weeks ago, I felt a strong feeling to do these very things. You've confirmed what I thought I was feeling. Wonderful. Just celebrate what it is that makes you happy. They want you to celebrate it. And in other words, focus on it, but celebrate it. And like do a little happy dance. Like if you, whatever it is that, if you got chosen on a psychic show where there's 50 questions and you got chosen, do the happy dance. You know what? And I'm not saying for me, I'm just saying these little, whatever is working in your favor, celebrate that. Say, and be proud and do it. Just enjoy it, celebrate it. And that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jenny says, I'm the caretaker for my mother and I was feeling overwhelmed. I needed this. Aw. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. There's a lot on a lot of our plates, and it's important to focus on what's bringing us that energy in, what's lifting us.
Once you change your perspective on things, Jean, you start to realize the universe works with you, right? I shared the story of my backyard with the bees. Normally, I'm petrified of bees because I'm like, one's gonna get me, but I went out in the back and I was able, I'm gonna share the photo real quickly. I was able to capture it's a lot of bees back there. I was able to capture that photo of this bee.
Oh,
And
that's
doesn't it
beautiful.
look like she's looking at me? Now, and this is taken on my cell phone. So think of how close I had to get to take this photo of this. And part of it is zoomed in, but still to get that clarity. Oh, and that's the what's in my backyard, the field, the flowers. But once you start shifting your perspective, okay, if I go out there thinking I'm going to get stung by all these bees, no, I went out there and I gently stepped. I stayed away from the smaller one because they like to sting. And I moved towards the bigger ones. But the bee just did. I'm there and she's doing her thing. She's flowing with the rhythm of what she's supposed to be doing this time of year. Even though I was an obstacle for her, she didn't let me obstruct what she's meant to do. So Jenny, I say, was it Jenny? Yes, Jenny A. So I say for you, even though you are a caretaker of your mom, find the beauty in the little things that you have with her, the time you have with her, because so many don't have their mothers, or dads with them. And it can be rough taking care of someone, but when you've kind of like calmed, and you have a moment of think of something that makes you smile and things will start to flow.
Mm-hmm.
Balance. You
Mm-hmm.
have to find balance, and that's one of the hardest things because I have two young ones and trying to balance everything out. Sometimes like, oh my gosh, I want to pull my hair out. But try to find balance in everything that you do. Okay.
That was beautiful, Akela. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. And thank you, everybody. Thank you to all the moderators, all the new moderators. And I just wanted to remind everybody about the pranic healing class next Saturday. And I do have a link for it. I put the link in the chat, and also it's on my community page. And just one last announcement. I finally, I'm getting close to 3,000 subscribers, and I've decided to start a membership. So there's 3 different levels, and if you want to take a look at that, you can join. And I'd love to have. We're going to be doing some really interesting membership group activities, and everybody's just been encouraging me to begin this. They say they love getting to know their subscribers and the people in our community just a little bit better, a little bit closer, a little bit more one-on-one, and it's lots of fun. So. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to if anybody's interested, please do check that out. Yeah, and so Akela, thank you very much. Beautiful, beautiful readings today. I really enjoyed. They were in depth. They really developed, and were so well rounded. I really appreciate what you brought here to the the show today. And thank you to everybody who asked their question, who were very patient, and those who didn't get their question answered. We appreciate your support, and we'll hope to catch you on the next time. I will be back on Friday. I have several shows on Friday, so come on back and check it out. If anybody has not subscribed to Akela-B 24, if you put in Akela-B 24, you'll go right to her channel. I also put her link in the description below, as well as in the chat. So please go over and show her some love. She is up and coming. She's an amazing psychic, intuitive reader, everything. She does it all. She can do the cards and do what I do. I can't do the cards. It's she does it all. She really works hard at it. So just thank you, Akela, and thank you, everybody. And have a very happy Easter, and we'll see you again next time.
Yep.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.